In the early 1930s, amidst the turmoil of the Great Depression, Australia faced an unexpected adversary, the emus. Western Australia, a region rich with sprawling farms, was particularly hard hit by the economic downturn. Farmers were struggling not only with the relentless poverty, but also with a new problem: an army of emus devouring their crops. These large, flightless birds had migrated from the inland areas to the coast after their traditional food sources dwindled. They descended upon the farmers' lands, which were lush with wheat and other grains, effectively turning the cultivated fields into their personal buffet. The situation was dire, and with few resources at hand, the farmers turned to the government for help. The authorities, responding to the farmers' plight, decided to take drastic measures. They deployed the military with soldiers equipped with machine guns to combat the emu menace, marking the beginning of what is infamously known as the Great Emu War. Led by Major G.P.W. Meredith, the soldiers quickly realized that these battle-hardened birds were more cunning than anticipated. The emus moved in flocks with sporadic and unpredictable movements. Attempts to corral and machine gun them were met with limited success. The birds were incredibly agile, using their speed and the terrain to their advantage. While a few emus were taken down, the majority of them evaded the assault with surprising efficacy. The kind of mobilization and tactical maneuvers from the human side would seem fitting for a battlefield against men and not birds. Despite their best efforts, the soldiers found themselves perpetually outsmarted by the agile emus. The campaign extended over several weeks, but was ultimately declared a failure. The emus had claimed victory simply by outlasting the human assault and continuing to roam the lands, unfazed. This chapter in history ended with Australia having to find alternative methods to deal with the emus, including the construction of fences to protect crops. The Great Emu War remains a peculiar testament to the times when nature outwitted human intervention, leaving us with a lesson in humility and the surprising intelligence of wildlife. It's a story of the unpredictability of life and how sometimes even the most improbable adversaries can triumph.